Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily Reiki micro session. This is just a super tiny session, only 5 minutes. A normal Reiki session with me is an hour long. But this is just to give you a little taste, a little tease, a little trailer of what Reiki actually can do for you. Reiki is good for medical situations. It's also good for financial situations, for relationship situations, emotional situations, anxiety situations. I haven't really run into too much that Reiki is not good for, to be honest with you. Um, so we're going to start with 5 minutes of Reiki. Like I said, it's just a tiny little bit. A normal session is about an hour long, at least one with me. And then after that, we're going to have 5 minutes of just questions. You guys can ask me whatever questions you want, whether it's about, psychic stuff or whether it's about Reiki or just if it's something that you want me to read on, any of that. All of that is kind of free game. And so, first, let's do the Reiki though. So, we're going to start with that right off the bat. And I am setting this Reiki for whatever is for each person who is watching for your highest and best good as an individual. If you have something more specific that you would like the Reiki to focus on for yourself to help you with, feel free to go ahead and adjust that intention as you may. The only requirement is that the Reiki has to be for you. You can't adjust it to somebody else. You can't shift it over to somebody else as a gift. It has to be for you. So think of something you would like the Reiki to help you with and just ask it to. We did start the Reiki at 33 after the hour. That means we'll finish it up at 38 after the hour. Thank you to those of you who have made it in here. So far, we just have a couple of people. We'll see how many we get on a Friday evening. I'm just surprised if we have even one, actually. Usually, this is not a very busy time when you're going online. So we'll see who all shows up. The good news is with the Reiki, it is not limited by time or by space. So you can watch this even after the live part of the broadcast is over. You can watch the replay and still get Reiki energy that is helpful for you out of that as well. Those of you who are here, I'm glad you're here. Welcome. Feel free to say hi if you like. We still have 4 more minutes left of Reiki before we move on to questions. I know some of my European people who tune in are probably going to be in bed right now. I think it's about 1:30 or 2:30 different places in Europe in the morning right now. Vernita is in the house. Glad to have you here, my dear. What are you pointing the Reiki for you today? Woot, woot. 3 more minutes left on the Reiki. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da da da. Back pain, huh? What happened to your back? And also, how recently? Shakoya, hello, hello. Glad you're here, my dear. Are you just letting the Reiki flow today, or do you have a specific intention this time? La da da la da da da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Mm, 2 more minutes left on the Reiki. Nothing specific. Gotcha. Candace, hello, hello. I'm fantastic, my dear. How are you? Just letting it flow. We're doing Reiki right now, honey. We got about 2 more minutes left, Miss Candace. 1 more minute, actually. What are you going to use your Reiki for today, Candace? You're okay, just pregnant. You make it sound like it's a bad thing to be pregnant. I think maybe you should use the Reiki to help bring you comfort as you're dealing with all the discomfort pregnancy can sometimes bring along. Wow, ouch. It just started out of the blue. Have you talked to doctors about it yet? Have you got any energy healing for it yet? Reiki is a great supplement for medical medicine. I would love to see if I can help you with getting that back to where it doesn't just bother you regularly. And having it help your baby. Very cool. Do you know if you're having a girl or a boy yet? How far along did you say you are? You didn't say. Do you know the gender? I like babies. It's amazing to me that babies can come out so perfect with like perfect little fingernails and toenails and eyelashes, and they're so tiny. A boy? Yay! That's coming up too. That's just barely more than 2 months away. Woot woot. All right, let's wrap up the Reiki. All right, I'm going to set my timer. You guys start throwing questions at me for 5 minutes. I'll answer your questions. Whether they're about Reiki, whether they're about psychic stuff, whether it's something you want me to look at for you in the cards. What kind of questions do you guys have for me today? Donations are always appreciated, but never necessary. Will me and baby's dad stay together? Stay together for how long? Until at least the baby's born? Until you guys grow old in rocking chairs on the porch? Let's make that question more specific. Let's put a time frame on it, honey bunny. La, da, da, da. While I'm waiting on the time frame for Candace, I'm going to do a COD for Sequoia. That's just the card of the day. Talks about something that has happened within the past 24 hours or will happen within the next 24 hours. 4 of Scrolls showing up in reverse. Sequoia, you're doing something in a different location, either within the past 24 hours or the next 24 hours, a different location than normal. This could mean that you're going out for a meal, taking your kid to a babysitter in a different location. You could be going on vacation. You could be moving. Something's happening in a different location. Okay, so will Candace and the baby's dad stay together for a long-term, permanent, at least permanent-ish romantic partnership? La da la da 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 da. La da 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 da. Ooh, baby. Looks like you guys have been through some rough times, and I think you're going to come out on the other end of those. You are going to recover from them. But you guys have a rough time. You guys kind of cycle through good times and bad times. It looks like you're going to have, after you actually recover from whatever has been this latest thing, You guys are then going to go into something else where you're just not communicating with each other anymore. Then you absolutely have to. Things are going to stay interesting. I don't feel like this guy is easy to please. He can be very moody and can sort of change expectations of what it takes to make him happy pretty much on a dime. Um, I don't see this as being something that goes until you guys both get old together, unfortunately. I see this as being one of those relationships where you kind of cycle through and you're trying to make it work, but it's just really the components to make it work just really aren't there. I'm sorry, honey. Stephanie Nelson. Will Stephanie Nelson be moving next month? What sign are you, Stephanie? Just out of curiosity. Will Stephanie Nelson be moving next month? No, baby, you're not going to be moving next month. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-ba-da-da. Well, I'm glad you at least heard the answer, Miss Candace. And if you didn't, you can always go back, scroll back, and re-listen. But it looks like you did. Okay. You're a Virgo. Gotcha. I'm a Scorpio. I'm hoping to move next month, too. Of course, I've been hoping to move for a while, so we'll see. La-da-da-da. Vanita. Will Vanita find a good apartment this October or before that will be much better than where she's living now? La la da 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 da. That would be a negatory, my friend. Let's see if you find a different place. Maybe it doesn't have to be much better. Let's see. I'm not thinking it's going to happen by October, sweetheart. La da da da. You need something better for the baby. Babies are so demanding and they don't even know they're doing it, do they? Who else has a question? Anybody else have a question here? Did we cover everybody already? La da 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 da. There's the timer anyway. Right? And busy. Okay, guys, that was my timer. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday night, and I will see you all on the next video if I don't see you before that for a private reading. Peace out, sweethearts.